Hello and thank you for installing the AnyMerge Mail add-on. In this video I'm gonna explain you the key concepts and I hope it will help you get started quickly with the add-on and so you can run your first merge job. So the add-on created these sample sheet membership cards. We will be sending those cards to emails. Then we have here the email column with recipients. Uh, Here we have a bunch of generated email addresses pointing to maildrop.cc service. The maildrop.cc service is like when you don't really want to give out your real email address, you can use this service, create a fake mail address there, and the service will receive that email, and then you can view that email. And we will be using that service to basically uh, test the add-on and see how those emails look like. Then we have here three columns. Those will be populated by the add-on. So once the draft is created and is sent, and here add-on will put draft IDs. And finally, we have here another four columns. Values from these columns will be merged into Gmail messages. Okay, that's it for the sample sheet. Uh, Add-on also created a sample draft. So when you go to sheet configuration and you click open, it will take you to that draft. Uh, Alternatively, you can go to your Gmail and just go to your drafts folder and you will see there membership card draft. So when we take a closer look, we can see that we have here so-called merge fields or placeholders enclosed in double curly brackets. So basically these values this text will be replaced with the add-on. So here we have one merge field. Then we have here another one, the QR. And here we have a bunch of other merge fields below the image or card template. As you can see, then we have like some images around and the QR code will be inserted right in the middle. For the time being, now we are not going to make any changes in the draft. We're gonna use it as it is, so we can close it and we can go back to the add-on. We are ready to start our first merge job, but I would like to spend some time explaining the most fundamental part of the add-on, the most fundamental concept, and that's the merge modes. The add-on operates in three different merge modes. The first one is merge to draft, second is merge to send, and the third one is draft to send. Uh, I'm pretty sure it can be or it will be pretty confusing at the beginning, but once you get used to it, I hope you will find it as a really great feature. And let me explain how those uh, merge modes work. So the first one, merge to draft, goes row by row and it creates drafts only. It does not send any emails. This is a super handy when you would like to test your merge configuration, like you created your draft, you mapped merge fields from the draft to columns and so on, and you would like to see how emails gonna look like when you run the merge job. In that case, just use merge to draft mode. Add-on creates drafts only. Once you are happy how the messages look like, so you tested it in the merge to draft mode, you can switch to merge to send mode. In this mode, the add-on starts sending emails. So again, it goes row by row, but as soon as it finishes processing a row, it sends email immediately. Yeah. So the messages are in your send folders and recipients start receiving emails. Yeah, and the last merge mode is draft to send mode. This mode can be used only in combination with the merge to draft mode, and I call it a two-phase merge. because in the first phase we use only the merge to draft mode. In that case, the add-on inserts draft ID. So it goes row by row again and inserts draft ID into a column. And then when is the right time and you would like to send those drafts which are sitting in your drafts folder, you can switch to draft to send mode. And then the add-on reads those draft IDs and send them. The point here is like when you just do a very simple merge and you just merge text values, that's quite fast and it takes about 15 to 20 seconds to process one row. But once you start adding more complex stuff like QR codes, or you would like to merge images or attach multiple files, all this operation adds to that processing time, and you can easily end up with like processing times over 1 minute just for one single row. So in that case, could be super handy to first just create those drafts beforehand, because this might take really a long time to finish or process all the data. So you first create drafts. Those drafts will be sitting in your drafts folder, and once it's the right time, you can switch to draft to send mode, yeah, the second phase 2, and you send them out. Yeah. Another great advantage of using this two-phase merge is that when you send emails, then there is a certain Google quota. So when you send mails with a merge to send or draft to send, there is a quota limit of 1500 emails you can send with your Gmail account per day. But there is no such quota when you create drafts. So literally you could create thousands of drafts beforehand. Yeah. Those drafts are ready to be sent and in your drafts folder, and then you can send them like on daily basis or later, whatever you want, just by switching to this mode. Yeah. So it is the two-phase merge. We create drafts only, then we send them. If you want to send emails immediately, just use the merge to send mode. Okay, let's switch back to the default merge to draft mode. And the last step or last thing I would like to explain is here how to use this component. Here you select which rows will be processed. So by default, add-on process all rows. Always starts on row number 2 and will process all data rows. Then super handy option is to process selected rows only. So you either click on a row number or you can hold Control button and you can select multiple rows. If you are not sure which rows will be processed, you can always hit the icon, and now it says it will start on row 3 and will process 4 rows. All good. And then the last option is like you can process rows from the selected rows and below, including that selected row. But let's go back and let's keep the defaults. So we are going to create merge. We are going to merge to draft only, and we are going to process all rows. So okay, so we can hit the generate button and let's check the results. We can see that add-on edit the draft created timestamps as well as draft IDs. Uh, when you go now to your Gmail, then you'll see here in your drafts folder that you have 8 new drafts there. So if you check a membership card for Homer, that we see that here we have the email from the recipients column, from the emails column, then the name was replaced. Here now, instead of the QR merge field, we have a QR code, and here we have few other values from the Gmail sheet, as well as some dynamic values like a current timestamp. This is added by the add-on when you can use the add-on absolutely for free, but in your free plan, the add-on adds this link at the bottom of each message. If you would like to get rid of that, there you need to buy uh, either day or 30-day pass, but for in your free quota or free plan, you can use the add-on absolutely for free. You can use all its features, but there are links in each email created with the add-on. Okay, so if we go back now to the add-on, we can close this. What are we going to do now? That is, we are going to send those drafts. So here we have the draft IDs, and we are actually going to do our first two-phase merge. We could use also merge to send mode, but I would like to show you how to use the draft to send, or like a two-phase merge. So all we have to do, just switch to draft to send mode. Add-on will now send all those drafts. What you will notice, the draft to send those is much faster, yeah? While creating drafts, depending how complex the merge setup is, it's slow. Sending already created drafts is super fast compared to it. So this is another advantage when using a two-phase merge. First, the heavy duty work, which might take several hours to complete, you can run beforehand. Once you have all those drafts, you can send them, and the process sending of those drafts is much faster. Okay, so let's just hit the send button. Okay, emails has been sent. As you notice, add-on inserted those emails and timestamps, as well as it removed draft IDs. The reason why the add-on automatically removes them is that, like, once the draft is sent, the ID becomes obsolete. You cannot resend a draft ID twice. Basically, the draft message turns into send message, as we can see in Gmail. So when you go now to drafts folders, all those drafts are gone. And when you go to send folder, you will find them here. So as the mails were sent, we can actually check here in the mail drop service. So let me go back to the add-on. Let's copy the first four characters and just paste them in the inbox. You should see a message here. Just please be patient. Sometimes the messages appears here within like 1 minute. Simply it takes a little bit more time. When you send message from Gmail to Gmail, messages are sent almost instantly. So here it takes a little bit longer. Yeah, so when we look at the mail, looks pretty good. So data are merged. We have here nice QR code, and all the other remaining data are here. Great, so we have just finished our first two-phase merge, mail merge with AnyMerge mail add-on. Next steps for you, you could try changing those mail addresses to some other addresses and send those mails there. And you can try to adjust the sample draft. You can try like add the new merge fields. All this is then configured here when you go to the merge fields editor. I'm not going to show you all that right now. There will be a separate videos covering that one. So, but when you open click here, it will open an editor. On the left side, you will have list of all merge fields, and you'll see how all of them are mapped to either columns or dynamic values. And also you can explore the output configuration, how basically those columns are configured. Also here in the output configuration, you'll find the settings to set up multiple attachments. Again, I will cover all this in a separate video. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, as I'll be posting more videos. And yeah, happy merging.